an early start, and but the intensity is already sky high as we move into Final Four. The girls under 17 category Football School of India are taking on Mumbai Dynamos FC. Again, two ambitious sides, one massive opportunity. This is where talent meets temperament, where every pass, every tackle, every goal could define the journey ahead. And again, both the halves are going to be very entertaining, that's for sure. The race to the finals is well and truly on. And again, we hope this is going to be an exciting fixture in the tournament itself. We're just starting off in a few moments. These are both the teams. RFYS season 25-26 coming live from Mumbai, Football School of India taking on Mumbai Dynamos. Again, under 17. And this is the business end of the Reliance Foundation youth sports journey, where preparation, discipline, and belief are put to the ultimate test. Every team here has earned this moment, and now there is no room for mistakes. One result can shape the standings, one performance can define the season. It's grassroots football at its finest, driven by passion, purpose, and the dream of going all the way. Early kickoff, big occasion, and let's get ready for the cracking contest again. Shed some light on RFIS as well. What a great work for them also. Again, this is going to be exciting for both the teams. Football School of India will quickly show you the lineups as well. And this is going to be an important contest, that's for sure. We talk about the lineups as well, under 17, and this is again a tournament which has been very clinical in terms of showcasing the talent that's there at the grassroots areas. You talk about kickoff, and that's going to happen at 8 o'clock, 6 minutes to go. And again, this Football School of India coming into the contest with a point on board after a hard fought draw, while Mumbai Dynamos FC is searching for their first point after a narrow defeat. Earlier at this stage of the competition, there are no easy games and no second chances, and that's more important. That's very important to understand that every goal, every decision could decide who stays in the hunt for the title. It's a clash of structure versus urgency and patience versus pressure. And with the sun barely up, the stakes couldn't be higher. Settle in. This promises to be a fascinating contest. We've always realized and understood how important RFIS, the role this organization has played in terms of the development of this sport at the grassroots level, especially now in the women's department as well. Again, empowering the sport as well as uh, the women's division also in the sport. That's one thing you need to keep an eye on. And slowly and steadily, the way the ecosystem is building up, again, truly, the bigger reason behind is the RFIS Foundation, and especially the Young Champs Foundation as well, in which they try and cater to the needs of younger kids. So that also is one thing you have to watch out for. It's a holistic approach rather than focusing on an individual sport or an individual category. They're trying to take every category, every sport moving forward and develop great initiative. That's all we can say. And that's the bare minimum we can say. But again, yeah, that's the contest that's coming up in front of you. For all the viewers who have just joined us, we'll be starting at 8 o'clock. Football School of India will be taking on Mumbai Dynamos FC. We are coming live from Reliance Corporate Park here in Mumbai. It's going to be a very important contest. As you can see, officials and the players will be quickly lining up. It's an early start, slightly chilly out there. RFYS season 25-26. Always exciting to see these matches. And we have seen some great contests earlier as well. And we'll be expecting more as we proceed into this stage. And that's what we hope, that's what we expect. And again, performance also matters here. How they can rely on. Definitely, we have seen whichever team gets an advantage in the first half normally ends up using the momentum and winning the game also. So that makes the initial few minutes very important. Always, it's the foundation which somehow defines what is going to be the result moving forward. A pathway designed to identify, nurture, and elevate the next generation of Indian footballers that's in front of you. Reliance Foundation Youth Sports coming into an early kickoff. The equation is crystal clear. 8 a.m. We're going to start, but make no mistake, this is a light intensity and a light preparation and a light ambition on display. These young athletes aren't just planning for 3 points, they are playing for momentum, belief, and place in the top spot of the points table and settle in because this grassroots football with purpose and stakes could not be higher. Not really far away from kickoff, as you can see, players are lining up. Mumbai Dynamos FC in yellow, Football School of India in blue. We've talked about the initiative as well. Final Four, football, early morning, massive stakes. Football School of India versus Mumbai Dynamos. One looking to build, the other desperate to bounce back. This is the RFIS at its finest pressure, pathway, and performance. Everyone, as you can see on your screens, is just getting ready for the kickoff. Players are getting ready, the officials, representatives, as you can see, they've taken the ball, moving forward. Here we go. We are just moments away from the kickoff. When you look at the bigger picture, this is the final four format, leaves absolutely no margin for error. With only, again, few matches here, it decides the standing. Consistency becomes the biggest currency. One good performance isn't enough. Teams need to back it up game after game. For Football School of India, it's about converting control into result. For Mumbai Dynamos FC, it's about urgency, decision making, and responding under pressure. What also stand out is the tactical contrast we are set to witness in this morning. One side comfortable in possession, and you can see how the contrast is looking at this moment. You can see all the players, the kind of intensity and the focus that's there. Always important before you start the match. One side is comfortable in the position, looking to build patiently from the back, the other more direct, relying on quick transitions. Early goals could really exploit the space in wide areas and could completely shift the momentum for sure. That's what we were emphasizing on earlier as well. Handshakes all around. And in the tournament like this, goal differences might prove just as important as the points. You have to be very careful of that. And conditions as well to play a role. The pitch is fresh. Again, there is no dew. Normally in football, the conditions normally doesn't play a bigger role as compared to cricket. But again, You have to have an eye on what the intensity is, but early kickoffs demands mental sharpness, that's for sure. You have to be mentally ready. That's one thing you need to keep an eye on. Just gearing up for the toss as well, and opening exchanges between both the captains and the officials. And with that, we'll be just getting ready an official a photograph with both the captains along with the officials. The teams are ready. Teams are looking ready. The officials are in position. The stage is set. Final discussion that's going on. Final discussion that's going on between all the players of Football School of India versus Mumbai Dynamos FC. That's the fixture that we are awaiting. And we are moments away from the kickoff. As you can see, these are the lineups in front of you. That's Football School of India starting lineup. We have Saundarya, we have Bhavika, Shreya, Symphony, Rohani, Payal, Reva, Ananya. We have Pradanya, Nyasa, Anshi. The extreme right are the substitutes. Coach, Mr. Zubair, Desai, Anshu Saw, Anita, Alia, Avika, Maria, and Raina are the players at this moment who are in substitutes. And with that, we talked about we are moments away from the kickoff. As you can see, we'll be just starting away with few seconds to go. Every player are taking the respective position. That's Mumbai Dynamo's lineup in front of you. Starting lineup. Before that, the match has already started. Sakshi Kurmi, Mintokra, Harshini, Samaira, Vilina, Ira. And we'll also let you know the remaining players also. But in the meantime, the match has already started. Mumbai Dynamos in yellow. As you can see, it's going to be an important contest moving forward. They got the clearance there very early. That's one important thing. That's important to see how they want to move forward. Possession becomes very important. Now using the cross here for sure, but no, went for the short pass. Haven't tried to go for the cross so far, and the ball will trickle down over the lines. It's going to be a goal kick if I'm not wrong. That's one thing they'll be looking to be careful of. We talk about both the teams. We talk about Football School of India, we talk about Mumbai Dynamos. For them, again, these early minutes are very important, very enticing as well. We've talked about the foundation, how important that is. And that's the reason why, again, emphasizing on how important are the first 15 minutes going to be just to set the tone of the match. Again, not the best pass to be honest. Almost went to the opposition Football School of India. And now, as you can see, they are fighting in for the possession. The ball has trickled down over the sidelines. It's going to be a throw in. It's going to be a throw in for Mumbai Dynamos. At this moment, the first thing that they'll be thinking is to keep the ball away from this goal post and try and take it on the other side. On the left, Football School of India, and they got pretty close in terms of going in for the assist, for the final assist of scoring the goal, but yeah, was intercepted in the middle. But still, the possession is with FSOI, Football School of India. Can they do something different here? They're moving into the opposite side. It's just trying to put some fielders away, trying to pull some fielders. There were two defenders converging. And now, as you can see, they've got the clearance intercepted, throw in for FSOI. And as you can see in behind the player as well. Come on, India, let's play football. Great initiative, a great motto for everyone who has supported the game, who loves the game. Possession is back with Mumbai Dynamos, but not for a long time, as it's again another throw in. And that's there. You can see the coaches A few of the important dignitaries also were having an important side to this match. The possession we talk about is now moving swiftly. It's with FSOI. Now it has gone outside the sidelines. It's going to be again another throw in for FSOI, Football School of India. Long pass comes in. For how long they can handle the possession is one thing you need to keep an eye on. It's going to be a free kick this time. It is going to be for Mumbai Dynamos, and for them, it's going to be important to just try and keep the ball onto the other side and try and attack the defense of Mumbai Dynamos FC. Important to see how things can turn. And now we've always emphasized on how close they can get. Mumbai Dynamos, they've gotten a little close here. Header comes in response. There are few players converging. And FSOI, the idea for them is to clear, but they have missed out an opportunity, chance of scoring a goal. And the clearance comes in. For a second, looked like they'll end up scoring the goal, but just misses out again. There is defense clearly lined up for that. And what's the clearance? Mumbai Dynamos were not able to control the position. It's going to be a throw in there. Quickly continued with that, not taking a lot of time. Almost looking to pass through the defenses, but Mumbai Dynamos were not able to successfully clear that the possession at this moment with FSOI. And for them, it's important to counter attack now. Moving forward along the sidelines, still inside the play area, and not for a long time as FSOI defender keeps it out. Will be a throw in for Mumbai Dynamos FC. A quick throw in comes in. Was a short pass on that occasion, but still the passing has been slightly better if you talk about for Mumbai Dynamos, as they have been much more clinical in terms of the precision with which the passes have occurred for them. In the first 6 minutes, you talk about possession, I think Mumbai Dynamos, they've been slightly better. On the other side, pressure on FSOI as they try to clear it. But still, it is with FSOI at this moment. Wrong pass on that occasion from the midfield of Mumbai Dynamos. Now moving forward, they're still with FSOI. So they have done decent here, but as I mentioned it, they have lost the possession. And it is moving forward rapidly. The question always will be how you can just be more precise with your passes. I think that's going to be the question as you move forward. Will be a throw in for Mumbai Dynamos FC. Beg your pardon, it's going to be for FSOI. For a second, I thought the last impact was from Mumbai Dynamos, but not able to also have a clear collection. Also, another throw in. It's going to be there for FSOI, Football School of India. Pressure on Mumbai Dynamos at this moment. The idea is just to clear the ball, but now as it has gone behind the line, it's going to be a corner kick. And always that's important. Corner kicks bring more excitement, more uncertainty to what's about to happen. And that's the reason why it becomes more exciting. Great cross comes in, but collected well by the keeper. The precision was right here. The execution from the one who's collecting could have been slightly better, but yes, precision decent. But still in possession. Cross comes in, and not exactly where the assist would have been, where the player would have liked, but still the possession is with them and was cleared by the defense unit of Mumbai Dynamos very quickly. Can they move forward with that, or they will lose the possession? Is one thing we'll let to know. Short pass again comes into the picture. And there you go. Possession lost. It's with Mumbai Dynamos. Still with them. And there's no one to protect. I don't think so that shot was needed. But again, just continuing with that, I think just building up the momentum for sure. Goes aerial. Goes aerial once again. Again, another shot traded in from the other side. Header in response. And this time, the idea is to breach through the defenses. Not a lot of defenders, to be honest, behind there. This was an opportunity, I guess, was a very clear opportunity for FSOI. There you go. Possession. Possession is Possession was with FSOI and now it is with Mumbai Dynamos. Now moving forward, there you go. It's the complete opposite what we have talked about. Looking calm under pressure, and the ball has gone over the sidelines. It's going to be a throw in once again. Throw in for FSOI, and they'll try to just keep and push it onto the other side. Another throw in for the woman in blue. FSOI, they've got the clearance again and again. That's the kind of pattern we have seen. As you can see, that's the sunrise that's happening. Beautiful conditions, beautiful weather, excellent facility to play football. And first 10 minutes, we talk about possession, we talk about each and every aspect of the game. It's looking even, Steven. And that's what you expect whenever you're seeing any matches in RFYS. The competition is one thing you are very sure of, that the matches are going to be very exciting, very entertaining. And this match also has done the same thing. And now, just fighting in for the possession. I think one long pass can definitely make some difference. And this is going to be a great effort from the defender. How well she sprinted, covered the distance, and also cleared the ball. That's one thing you need to keep an eye on. That's one of the most important traits as a defender. How well you can cover up the area. That's what she was able to do. Now it's going to be again, once again, a corner that's coming in for FSOI. And that makes things interesting. Mumbai Dynamos, and they uh, got the clearance very easily, and now they are looking to counter attack. For them, I think the most important thing here is to ensure that they score the opening goal. Moving forward, how they can do that is also the question that also management will be thinking. That advice, that guidance is always very important. At this moment, FSOI, they are looking defensive because the possession, whenever they've gotten close, I think Mumbai Dynamos, they have looked slightly better. Missed out on the clearance. Missed out on the clearance. Pass comes in from long. And idea is to take the possession ahead. FSOI player for a second looked like she was able to breeze through the defenses, but not for long, as Mumbai Dynamos again inching closer to the goal, but was again cleared by the defender of FSOI. Header in response, counter-attacking approach. There was no defender behind. Again, an opportunity there to take the possession and move forward, but was gone down. Mumbai Dynamos now, number 13. Assist needed. Assist is needed, and she has lost the possession. There you go. That's one thing you need to keep an eye on. At right moment, at the right time, assist should come in. Otherwise, it's sometimes too late. as it was now. From the distance, also, will they take any chance? Is the question. As again was cleared well, was intercepted well by the defense of MDFC, of Mumbai Dynamos FC. Now FSOI, they are moving forward in response. And they are moving forward rapidly. Difficult to say how quickly the momentum shifts in this sport. Talk about football, especially in this specific contest. If you talk about, because the skill set are very similar, because the caliber of the players again on almost on the same level. That also makes things very interesting, very entertaining for all the viewers. Again, clear that RFYS for them. It's again a great initiative. We have already mentioned how important their role has been. So again, the live action here just tells you the story behind. It's clear again. Mumbai Dynamos FC not able to retain the ball for a long time as they were earlier in the first 5 minutes. Gets the clearance right, and again that urgency was there as the ball goes over the sidelines. It's going to be a throw in. Comes in here, and again moving forward. FSOI, that deflection was important, but can they convert it into a goal? I think the positioning also there. You expected one of the players from midfield to come in and should have been ready for that assist, but was not the case. Was not the case there. FSOI still with the possession there. It goes over the sidelines. It's going to be a throw in for Mumbai Dynamos FC. As we have emphasized a lot on how things have been tough for them, this is their chance to bounce back. Another throw in, a little breather for the players as well, just trying to cool things down. Mumbai Dynamos for them, we've talked about the first few minutes look good, but from here on, and that won't be enough. Not the best pass, but still having the possession just tells you the story, that why we mentioned that they were looking a slightly better team as the passing looked much better, and that's the reason why we emphasized on that. Now on to the opposite side, a counter-attacking approach, not very clean, but was enough. That clearance that came in, Football School of India for them. We have talked about they have played well in bits and pieces in the first 17 minutes, I'll say. There you go. Another throw in for them, for FSOI, for Football School of India. Expecting a long pass, to be honest. Short passes probably not work. Probably a long pass from distance. And then probably trying in for a touch into the goal. Could be a story of the first goal. That's just something the gut tells you right now. Short passes probably not that effective at the moment. Look at the weather behind. How good are the weather conditions? Possession with Mumbai Dynamos FC. Long pass came in, but the precision was missing there. Again, this was a blind swing on that occasion. Looked good, but the clearance came in time. I've talked about how important things have been. That's what you want to keep an eye on. That's what you want to ensure. Just missed the possession there, but FSOI, they were very clinical in terms of providing the clearance as well. And now, as we proceed forward, almost getting an idea here. That's going to be the pattern. 18 minutes in the contest, and the clock is ticking rapidly. We've talked about the foundation. We haven't seen a goal yet. Both the teams have looked to play an attacking brand of football, that's for sure. And how long they'll be able to do that is again a big question that you want to ask. One thing you want to keep an eye on also is how things can turn out for both the teams. You want to keep an eye on that. A throw in this time for FSOI, Football School of India, and for them, it's again important. It's important to keep the position. I think we have always emphasized on whichever teams, whichever team can have a longer possession, definitely are more confident, and the ability for them to just ensure and contribute. For the first time, the goalkeeper has come and play from that side. Got the clearance there, but yes, coming back, and you can see coming back from the possession we talked about, Football School of India, they looked really good in that last couple of minutes. But from here on, Mumbai Dynamos FC, they need to be very sure of how they are planning to defend next time, because this time they got really close. Header in response, again, as you can see, was cleared there. Football School of India, for them, one thing they'll be keeping an eye on is how to move forward, how to convert few things. Now will be again a corner kick that's coming in, and I think slightly premature there with the shot selection for Football School of India. It's going to be a goal kick for sure. Yeah, could have been waited. I could have just thought for a second before going in for that shot. But now it is with Mumbai Dynamos. Now with Football School of India, will there be any difference there? Missed out. Second opportunity also goes down. Will it be lucky on the third time? No. Probably dominant foot was her left one, and she was coming into the position and try to provide an angle there, but probably one of the closest you'll get from scoring the goal, and the opportunity has gone down. Emphasizing a lot on the positioning we talked about, but again, this chance can really cost them the game. Mumbai Dynamos FC will be happy with what happened in last minute, and will be thinking that they are fortunate also, because if that happens next time, and that can happen now as they are moving forward, a call comes in offside if I'm not wrong, and again, yes, given back. Yeah, looked like an offside, but yes, again coming back to what we witnessed a few minutes back, I think Mumbai Dynamos FC, they must have realized that they were very fortunate. On the other side, if you talk about Football School of India, for them, I don't think so they can afford to have lose chances like this. If you are in a position, if you are in that space where you are looking to score a goal, especially you have got an opportunity thrice, at least one of them, at least once you need to convert it. And again, a throw in, it's going to be almost halfway through the first half. We are at this moment. I'm talking about the equation right now, still waiting for that first goal. We've seen some encounters where we have seen some early goals, but not this one. It's going to be again another throw in, this time for Football School of India. They'll be trying to keep it away. A lot of throw ins we have seen, that's for sure. And that just tells you the intensity with which, and the approach, and the idea with which these two teams have tried to play the sport. Keen signal coming in from the official. Becomes important. Becomes very, very important to see how you are planning to move forward. Probably in that second half, we'll be seeing some substitutes also coming in just to replace some tired legs. But as of now, in the early few minutes of the game, we have seen a lot of intensity, but we haven't seen anything on the score sheet. As we see as we proceed, we always emphasized on the number of throw-ins we have seen in because everyone is just looking to converge onto the ball. One of them, and I think that's happening because the pattern also with which both the teams are playing is very similar. Both the teams are looking to attack. Neither of the teams are looking to play a defensive sort of football right now. The idea is to attack. Probably one of the teams can, of course, especially if you talk about Mumbai Dynamos, can afford to go with more slightly balanced approach because their passing has looked marginally better, I will say. So for them, I think the balanced approach can really work out here. But as of now, let's see which team gets the opening goal. Cross comes in, and that was not on target. It was just behind the side nettings. But again, a great effort at the end. I'll say 25 minutes about to sum up. A great collection. Mumbai Dynamos, can they do something different? Three defenders converging, and the clearance comes in, but still the possession is with Mumbai. Beg your pardon, with Mumbai Dynamos FC. Now the possession was lost, now taken back, again lost. It was the clearance that came in, and Football School of India, and they have somehow controlled the situation for them. But for how long is the question? Passing not the best. It's going to be a throw in for Mumbai Dynamos FC. And as we proceed, as we move ahead, fortunately, it's been a clean game so far, and we hope that it turns out the same. The story remains the same as we move into the second half. Also, opportunities have gone down from both the teams. This is something that they realize very properly. And even if you talk about the management, also they'll be emphasizing on this a lot. Goal kick there, short pass to start the conversion. We talk about they have lost the opportunity, and again in a very delicate position. Will they go for the goal? Shot was attempted, but was not enough power there, and also was there a deflection there. But a long shot comes in, excellent attempt, and great collection also there. That's what we were emphasizing on. From the distance, you're going to see some long shots coming in. This was one of those occasions. We haven't seen a goal yet, but probably the closest a team has gotten right now, I'll say it is Mumbai Dynamos FC. Almost looked like they were a few inches away from scoring that goal. Precision was good, targeting the top right corner, and I have to say that goalkeeper also. She did an excellent and tremendous job there in terms of saving that goal for her team. Otherwise, that would have put a lot of pressure on Football School of India. Throw in for Football School of India, and for them, the previous 2 minutes, they must have realized that we can't take this team lightly. If we do, we'll end up conceding goals. Still, the possession is with them. Important is how you move forward, how you move on. In sport, that's the most important thing, how you are looking to move on. Is it going to be a corner? Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick, not a corner. The last impact from the opposition. There you go. It's going to be a throw in. I think slightly, you can say the urgency that we have seen from Mumbai Dynamos FC has somehow taken the momentum away from them. And you have to be very sure of these things. And as we've emphasized a lot on the intensity, it's time for a mini breather, drinks. There you can see the coach, how animated he is from Football School of India, having a word with the team and probably sharing the wisdom and all the insights that are there in the game that he understands at this moment. Probably pros and cons, SWOT analysis, understanding what are the weaknesses of the opposition, what are his team's strength, and accordingly you're trying to keep everyone in the right position so that they can contribute. On the other side, if you look at Mumbai Dynamos FC, the coach is slightly more relaxed, slightly more calm. The scoreline at this moment is exactly the same, but probably two different type of characters if you talk about in terms of how you want to guide, how you want to take care of your team. And both the approaches, both the patterns really, again, work out depending on the situation. But at this moment, it looks that the match is going to be a hard fought one because the scoreline is still the same. And we're about to see the end of first 30 minutes, probably expecting one goal coming in from Mumbai Dynamos FC because that's the team that has been slightly more coordinated, but not by a very big margin. Let's see how things turn out. 15 minutes in the contest of this first half remaining. Mumbai Dynamos FC, they have realized that there were some opportunities. Same was the story. Same was the story there, of course, for Football School of India also. Quickly got the clearance, and they are now looking to move forward. Mumbai Dynamos FC again on that tap. The player was not aware where the ball was. And again, quick clearance comes in. Another volley in response. Another volley traded in from the other side. But now moving forward, as you can see how things have turned out for them. We've talked about the coordination. After that discussion with the coaches, both the teams looks more balanced, looks more composed. Probably composed is one thing you want to emphasize on because few things were haywire in the first few minutes. Another throw in it's going to be for Football School of India. And from here on, everything becomes important. Each and every minute will put more pressure, and that's what we have seen in football. Once the timer gets close to finishing the half, the intensity somehow rises up, and more importantly, the desperation of scoring that goal also tends to go up. And that's the reason why we have emphasized on how crucial the time plays a role in the sport, not only in football but in majority of the sports which are time based, which are time bound. Urgency comes in, and this time urgency is visible in Football School of India. On the other side, Mumbai Dynamos, can they go in for the opening goal? No, they won't. And this is the second time I'll say in last 6 7 minutes where they have scored a shot on target, but which was stopped, of course, by the goalkeeper. And that's a big positive at the end of the half. If you see shots on target more for a team, that just tells you that which team was able to somehow get closer to what the planning was. Again, passes it nicely, but was intercepted well also from Football School of India. It's the possession we talk about. Football School of India now, they're trying to do something different. They've gone slightly defensive, pushed uh, their players back, pulled the opposition back. Looks like an approach where they are looking to counter-attack, but was cleared nicely by Mumbai Dynamos FC, and that's one thing that can be frustrating as a team who is trying to build up the momentum. Now, also moving forward there, Mumbai Dynamos FC, the kind of clearances we have seen from them, they've been always ready. Again, another throw in, it's going to be very quickly. We are getting close to the first half, and you need to be very sure of where this match is aligning. Officials also being very careful in terms of decision making. At this moment, what you want to see is one of the teams scoring goal, that's for sure. One thing you need to keep an eye on, it's going to be a goal kick for Mumbai Dynamos FC. Goes in for that short pass, passes it, and now moving forward there, the possession will be with the Football School of India as they quickly passes off. Moving forward there, and defender there, she has done a decent job. She's passed it back to Football School of India. An assist comes in, and great work in terms of controlling the situation by the defender as well as by the goalkeeper. Coordination looked good. And first thing they'll be looking to do is try and clear the ball away from their goal post. That's what they have done. And now moving forward, they are looking to counter attack. Will they be able to do it? Now the goalkeeper will come into the picture as the ball goes closer to the goal post. Quickly cleared in, but the possession is with Mumbai Dynamos FC. Not clearly what I would have liked or what the teammates would have liked. I think a pass was desperately needed there. She went in for the goal herself. The precision was missing there. Not a lot of time. Not a lot of time in the first half as we talk about the teams getting closer of scoring goal. Another, we can say, a chance that has gone down. Mumbai Dynamos FC, they have gotten close on few occasions, but they haven't been able to convert. And I think same has been the story. Same has been the story for Football School of India. Can they do something different? Is the question again. Not the best shot taken. It's with Mumbai Dynamos FC. Can they go in for the opening goal? Two defenders converging in front, passed on onto the other side. And again, the opportunity that was looking clean, that was looking crystal clear, goes down. And this time also, as we talk about the clearances, I think now it is a corner kick that's coming in. Mumbai Dynamos FC, this is probably again a chance there. Can they convert something here? It's the pattern in which we have seen football being played. I think corners become very important. Taking the right corner, in position, looking in for the kicks, but very early to react the players, and again pushed onto the other side. Probably call from the ref. It's going to be it's going to be a free kick if I'm not wrong. Yes, and it's going to be a free kick for Mumbai Dynamos FC. From this distance, it can be interesting. It's still a long way to go, but just in that touching distance where I think she can think of going in straight and target the goal post. Will that be ideal? Let's see. Tries to go, and again goalkeeper collects it nicely. The idea and the intent, more importantly, looked positive behind that decision. Now moving forward, getting close to see what's about to unfold in the end of the first half. A deflection came in, but for last couple of minutes or last 3 4 minutes, I'll say the positioning here has been somewhat favored Mumbai Dynamos FC, and the positioning here continues to favor them. But again, some lapse in concentration can really make the difference. Passes it nicely, but the possession is still with Mumbai Dynamos. Now the possession left back with Football School of India. 39 minutes into the contest, into the game. Will this be again another opportunity? No, clearly connected by the goalkeeper. Passes on nicely, moves forward, moves in a position where everything looked clean, everything looked achievable. No changes as of now. Probably we'll be seeing some changes in the second half. It's going to be a throw in for Football School of India. 5 minutes plus some extra time that's remaining in that half. It's going to be again another throw in, but this time it's going to be for Mumbai Dynamos FC. Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, a great initiative from them. And this contest clearly tells you how strong the future of Indian football looks in both the departments, not only in men's division but also in the women's division. Just got the clearance there. Moving forward here, Mumbai Dynamos FC with the possession, long pass comes in picture, and the goalkeeper again very proactive in terms of making that decision, came into that side where she was able to collect the ball very comfortably. She's been active in last few minutes because majority of the times when the ball has gotten close to the goal post, it's onto the left side of the field where she is placed. Another throw in for Football School of India. 41 minutes in the game, we are still waiting to see which team scores the first goal. Football School of India, we talked about, they got close, they got their chances. As you can see, not a lot of time in that first half remaining. How things can turn out is the big question. How things can turn out in the second half is also a very important question that they'll be asking themselves. Probably that discussion will be going on, but from here on, which team holds on to the position is the question. Here gets the clearance once again, but in that deflection was intercepted nicely by Mumbai Dynamos FC. Again, a long pass that's coming in. Another throw in for Mumbai Dynamos FC. Final few minutes in the first half. Will this throw in make a difference in the contest? Can they change the score line? Is also an important question that comes into picture. No, they won't be able to do it at this moment. We'll be waiting for another one. At the same time, a lot of planning that's there to be done from Football School of India as well, because the momentum has somehow shifted, or you can say slipped out of their hands. Mumbai Dynamos, they've been good in terms of their midfield for sure, but can't say the same for attacking. Possession is still with them, and possession was always with them. Again, it goes over the sidelines. Looked like a shot played in desperation to try and take whatever hope, whatever chance that was there for her. 44 minutes we're about to see. Probably a few minutes of extra time, probably 2 to 3 minutes if I'm not wrong. So accordingly, you have to make that decision. Now again, not from the middle, was not timed rightly there. The kick. We talk about how the equation is. We talk about the patterns. We talk about the stats. We have again emphasized on a lot of things. At this moment, the last few moments, it comes down to which team is more composed. Goes over the sidelines. Idea and the intent was very clear. Some applause coming in from the coach as well, sitting at the sidelines. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all for either of the teams. Not only for Football School of India, but also for Mumbai Dynamos FC. Now moving forward here in the middle, the possession is with Mumbai Dynamos. And moving forward for Football School of India, last I'll say, of course, the last 6 minutes, last 7 minutes has been very difficult for them, and the momentum has shifted completely. They haven't been able to take the position to them, and somehow looks like that Mumbai Dynamos FC, they are inching closer in terms of scoring the goal, but not a lot of time as we are into the extra time straight away. 45 minutes are up. How many minutes will be added is also a question, but pressure completely looks on the faces of Football School of India. Officials, they have been clinical in terms of making their decisions, and as we emphasized earlier, also has been a clean game so far, and we hope it remains the story by the end of the match. Also, again comes in handy. Moving forward, it's going to be final few minutes of the first half as we talked about how things have turned out for them, and just trying to keep things simple at this moment, not trying to do anything extra. And probably with that, if I'm not wrong, looking at the visuals, probably it's the end of the first half. Only 1 minute of extra time that was given, as it was a clean game. We emphasized again, but both the teams still searching for their opening goal. If you look at the stats so far, possession very close, 47%, which was higher earlier, I guess, but now it is 47-53 for Mumbai Dynamos. Possession we talk about, and two shots on target for Football School of India, three for Mumbai Dynamos, four chances for Football School of India, seven for Mumbai Dynamos, two tackles, three tackles, and so far only one corner taken from Mumbai Dynamos, and only one offside, which was in which Football School of India were involved. At this moment, the score lines is in front of you. It's 0-0. We'll just take a breather. We'll come back for the second half between these two teams. The match that's going on: Football School of India taking on Mumbai Dynamos FC. We'll be back shortly. That's how the equation has been in the entirety of the match, showing you the highlights at this moment between both the teams. There were a few opportunities for sure for both the teams. This was probably the closest that Mumbai Dynamos FC got in terms of scoring the goal. And they had a few shots on target, but again, goalkeeper, she was very quick to react, played a crucial role in the final few minutes of the half. And for sure, if you have to say which team has turned out better, difficult to pick one. This was the free kick that was taken. Again, some analyzation that's going on between the coaches and the players. Coming back with the live action here in the second half as we have proceeded it. There you go. If you look at the scoreline has looked similar but very close. We saw Football School of India coming in on the other side. On the other side, we talked about Mumbai Dynamos FC. How many chances they got into? If you talk about the first half, in the final few minutes, they got really close in terms of scoring the goal, but were unfortunately not able to do that. If you looked at the statistics also that we showed you on the screens that came in after the end of the first half, those numbers clearly showcased how the performance has been. Competition was really close, but that edge was with Mumbai Dynamos FC, and they are well aware of that, and they need to just ensure that they try and continue and bridge that gap with some more goals. Moving forward here, this is a counter-attacking approach, and the objective will be to score the opening goal. It's very important to understand how things have turned out for them. Very important to see how both the patterns have showed us what we are about to witness here. Second half has already started, ends have changed, and it's important to see how things will turn around. More clarity in terms of decision making. Bodies are warmed up at this moment. Comparatively, if you see when the first half started and everyone was just looking to warm up a bit, but now I think we are definitely going to see a goal. We have seen some close contests, and this also looking one of them. But what you expect as a viewer is to see a result. Gets the clearance once again. Becomes very interesting. Becomes very exciting also to just see how things will turn out. Another throw in that's going to be there for Football School of India. Header in response will be another throw in once again, and that's how things have been. You can see some advice, some wisdom that's been thrown from the sidelines. Also, that's very important, and that's why football becomes so much interesting because you can see the coaches just standing on the sidelines and providing all the inputs. And that's one thing that always separates the sport with other sports, and that's why probably the most loved sport in the entire world. If you talk about the viewerships, if you talk about the fan following of football, it's at a different level altogether for sure. Now, as you can see, the contest we have already emphasized on. Passing has been really good for Mumbai Dynamos, but that final hurdle is yet to be crossed. Can they do that? Is the question. It's going to be a throw in as the ball is given to the player there from Mumbai Dynamos FC. It's definitely not one thing we have expected. Long pass comes into the picture, but is there anyone to collect? There is no one. And I think that scenario just tells you the story of how this match has been for both the teams. Again, another opportunity looks clinical stuff at this moment. Conversion is one thing that they need to keep an eye on. Not going to be easy, that's for sure. Call in from the ref, and looks like a free kick that's coming in. Yeah, free kick for Football School of India. Idea will be to keep it close for the players to provide the assistance. Goes flat. And again, this time the idea is to move forward there, closest chance. And a call comes in from the ref, probably an offside call. And trying to be very sneaky with that short pass. For a second, looked like it has gone into the other side. How they moved forward is again a question that they need to think of. Mumbai Dynamos FC, whenever they have gotten close, have somehow missed out in terms of the assistance that is required for their team. So if you again, we always emphasize on how things will turn out. Mumbai Dynamos FC gets the clearance right, intercepts it, another throw in, and will be a throw in for Football School of India. Can they go in for the opening goal is the question. Whoever scores, whoever gets the chance of scoring in the first goal will definitely move in with a lot of more composure and confidence in this contest. As of now, both the teams are searching for the glory and definitely not going to be an easy one. Has been a hard fought contest that we have witnessed here. Another throw in that's going to be for Football School of India and goes in. But I think the precision in these things is somewhat, you say, is what they can look to improve on. They've slightly lagged in terms of making the moves with slightly more precision, and that I can say. Moving forward again is also a big question. Now Mumbai Dynamos FC, they're looking to counter attack. Moving forward comes in the pass, but there is no one to collect it. That's one thing they'll be looking to keep an eye on. And these are the phases where you learn all these things, where you understand what are the weaknesses as a player, as a team, the coordination, everything you get to understand. And probably that's the reason why we emphasize a lot on how important is development from early stages of your life as an athlete. Again, again, long pass comes in. And this time, Football School of India, can they do something different? Is the question. We have already emphasized on how things have turned around. We have understood what are the strengths and weaknesses of both the teams. Somewhat similar, slightly early in terms of making the decision is one thing we can put on. But the intensity, there is no shortcomings there. Long pass, header expected. Again, done well. Done well by Football School of India. In terms of the clearance we talk about, will be a throw in. Will be a throw in again for Football School of India. Reliance Foundation Youth Sports season 25-26. The match that's going on between Football School of India and Mumbai Dynamos FC. Thursday morning, weekday in Mumbai and everywhere else also in the world, I believe. Will again be a throw in there. Again, it will be for Football School of India. Talked about the contest as well. Is this going to be the scoreline moving forward? Is one thing you'll get to know very quickly. I'll say. Great work. Defense. If we want to emphasize on defense for both the teams has been much better. I can say it's the midfield and the attack that has somehow costed them few opportunities, but there hasn't been any problem with the defense system, especially if you talk about of Football School of India. Both the teams really good in terms of defending it right, and for the first time we are seeing a substitute that's happening in front. Number 12 is coming in place. It's not able to see the card there, but yes, we'll quickly, of course, reflect that on the screen as well. But number 12, some fresh legs coming into the picture for Mumbai Dynamos FC. Long pass comes in and moving forward. Can they do something different here? They need assistance. Tap is needed. First goal. Is it going to be? No, it isn't. And more importantly, I think not really disappointed by how things have turned out here, but the intent, the execution was with the right frame of mind. She never tried to go herself to go in for the goal from that angle. That would have been impossible. She tried in to go for the assist, and probably was the right approach also there. Excellent of how things have turned out for them. Moving forward, not going to be easy. Moving forward here, FSI, beg your pardon, Football School of India. For them, it's very important to try and regroup again. As you can see, slowly and steadily, how the momentum builds on Mumbai Dynamos FC. They again get in the position where they start to dictate the game. But at this moment, that won't be enough, as you want to see some sort of difference even on the score sheet. Even if they have more possession, they have more shots on target. If they are not able to score the goal, the result and the impact on the points table will be the same. Moving forward once again, it's again going to be a goal kick. It's again going to be an equation where, beg your pardon, not goal kick, looks like a corner kick as the players are converging. And we have always emphasized on how important corner kicks are, especially in these sort of matches where you're searching for that first goal. Corner becomes extremely important moment that can change the game. Kick comes in. Oh, header could have been better, but once you come into that position, difficult to score the goal. Goalkeeper again collects it well. Football School of India, their goalkeeper, she's been busy. She's been completely busy today. Yes, moving forward and moving rapidly, I'll say. You need to be very careful of in terms of ensuring where the momentum is shifting. That's very important in sport. As a team, I think it's very important for the skipper and for the coach as well to try and keep them in the right direction. Around 15 minutes that are about to finish, even in the second half, roughly half an hour, 30 minutes, I'll say, remaining in the contest, along with the extra time. Also, if I see score lines, score lines are still the same. There you go. Mumbai Dynamos FC. They've looked more controlled. That's one thing we can say. The kind of pattern that we have witnessed here. Of course, the team that has been slightly more composed, of course, it's Mumbai Dynamos FC. It's very important to use that to their full potential. And it's a free kick now, and from the angle that can be very interesting. Great chance for Football School of India. Free kick comes in and goes well over the goal post. Has been that sort of a day for both the teams. There have been opportunities, but they haven't been able, I think, to fully implement or execute on these opportunities. Leave about getting the best result. I think first thing, as an athlete or someone you are executing anything, your objective is to try and give your 100%. That's what these players, these girls are trying to do. And for the first time, we've seen a player going down on the field, and that's how clean the game has been so far. Another free kick it's going to be, and again from the angle, which can be very interesting. So they have gotten two opportunities back to back. We talk about Football School of India. Header in response, trying to go in for the clearance. Now, as you can see, one of the players from the opposite side, from Mumbai Dynamos FC, she's down, looking in immense pain. Definitely, yes. Now the referee has called in for some assistance. Also, let's have a look once before what exactly happened there. Oh, the impact on probably the right knee or right ankle, if I'm not wrong. That's something you need to be very careful of. But again, in the sport we are playing, we are witnessing. This is just the part and parcel. But we pray that she's all right and she gets better. As of now, she's looking all right to me. And they have stood up for a second in that slow mo replay. That impact looked really strong, but she's all right. Having some assistance also helps a lot. One thing that has to be emphasized on is the score line. Again, I have again talked a lot about their intensity, their gameplays. One thing which they'll be looking to do, which both the teams will be looking to do, is get an advantage. Was drop ball there, and quick clearance comes in, and great precision again. And composure is one thing that I have. Composure is probably one of those words that I've associated with Mumbai Dynamos FC for sure. Slowly, instantly, if you look at the clock, the time is passing by rapidly, and slight tackle comes in. Very clean. It's very difficult to execute that sort of tackle in such neat way, but she's done it exactly like that. Another throw in, another throw in for Mumbai Dynamos. They are trying to move forward. Passes it again. Now in the epicenter are both the teams. Definitely would love to see the possession percentage at the end. But here looked close call. Keeper comes in time, collects the ball once again. Again, saves the ball from going inside the nettings. We've talked about how things can improve. Time is passing by, and that's one thing they'll be looking an eye on. Every player, after every few seconds, after every few moments, will be having a look at the watch, at the timer, the clock that's ticking rapidly at this moment. Not a lot of time left in the contest, especially if you look at 66th minute we are in, and the time is passing rapidly. And keeping also in mind the extra time, you have to be very sure of. Shot comes in, but again, with not a lot of power. These are the opportunities which are needed to be cashed in. Definitely a lot of discussions after the match. Moving forward, conditions more importantly look better. Oh, cleared really well, and you can see just the applause also coming in from the other defenders of Football School of India. Excellent stuff, excellent work. Once again collected nicely, again collected in a manner which has made things easy for the goalkeeper. Also tells us about the mindset of the players. One thing we have understood at this moment is what's the mindset of the players. Never give up attitude is one thing that's been clearly visible in all the players of both the teams, that's for sure. And one of the players again going down there, probably an impact. She's holding the left side of her face, but the assistance is coming in, and they've rushed in. Yeah, probably an impact that was there uh, on the upper body, on the face, if I'm not wrong. But as of now, if you look at Mumbai Dynamos FC, if you look at Football School of India, majority of the gameplay looked very clean, and these are certain things very difficult to avoid. But again, this is of course just a breather at this moment, a breather form where they can definitely discuss on the areas that they have missed out on, especially if you look at the last few opportunities for Football School of India. They were almost in a position which looked like that would have been a very comfortable goal for them. They've missed out. You don't want to see that. If you talk about the chances of Mumbai Dynamos FC, they were still in a position from where on their shots at least were on target. But if you talk about Football School of India, I think they've got they created themselves into an opportunity which were comparatively easy. If you talk about then those that were there for Mumbai Dynamos FC. In the meantime, the match has started back again. Around 25 minutes, around 25 minutes in the contest, and we are still not sure who are the favorites, who are going to win this match. Again, another throw in. It's one thing you need to keep an eye on. 70th minute, clock is ticking. Goes in, goes in for that shot throw, passes it nicely, and loses the possession here. That's number 12. Who's just walked in, fresh legs, very warmed up. Of course, the intensity will be high as she has joined the game around that 60th minute, comparatively fresher than other players from both sides. Haven't seen any substitute from Mumbai Dynamos FC. Cleared in time. We talk about possession with Football School of India moving forward, and the pass has to come. And again, great dribble in a much better position. Football School of India are looking in. Can they do something different? Is also the big question. Another substitute that has joined in, and this time number 15 coming for MD from Mumbai Dynamos FC. The players is going out. So far, both the teams have preferred to go in with one substitute players for the final 20 minutes. I'll say game just lobs it into the center, just lobs it into the center from the distance there, and it is not going to be easy for sure. Passes it nicely, was cleared also at the same time. That's one thing you need to keep an eye on. Some discussions that are going on around the sidelines, but if you talk about the discussions that will be there after the match, of course, the coordination is one thing they are going to discuss for sure. A lot of positives for them to keep ahead for both the teams, not only for Mumbai Dynamos FC, but also for Football School of India. A lot of positives, a lot of feedbacks that will be there, but that will be discussed after the match is over. At this moment, at this moment, all the discussion will be on the moment for sure. Moving forward, can they do something different here? Again, control has looked better. We've talked about how things have turned out for them. Not a lot of time in the contest remaining, and that's one thing they need to be very careful of. A breather that's been given there for drinks. Final discussion that is going on at this moment for both the sides. There you go. The coach of Football School of India always animated in the descriptions, in the decisions, in whatever the discussions are going on. On the other side, if you look at Mumbai Dynamos FC, the more composed setup, both can be handy depending on the preferences of the players, depending on the characteristics of the players. But at this moment, I think the thoughts and the discussions are about the improvements, about the areas that they have missed out, and the coach realizes that. You can see a more composed discussion that's going on onto the right side, where Mumbai Dynamos FC are just discussing regarding the areas they need to cover up in the last 15 minutes of the contest. Probably 5 minutes of extra time is something that we can expect will be given as an extra time. So you can say 20 minutes in the contest. But really, again, important is this phase of the game. The pressure rises up, and they are very sure that they need to win this one. Coming back with the live action at this moment. It has started once again, and this is the moment which will definitely put a lot of pressure on everyone. Whoever handles the nerves, whoever capitalizes here, will definitely have a chance of stamping an authority on the game as well. Passes on and moves forward. Who gets the possession? It is at this moment with Football School of India. For how long they'll be able to do that? And quickly, that long pass definitely was not the best option there. Now moving forward, we'll go over the sidelines. Will be a throw in for Football School of India. They try to keep it onto the other side. There are a lot of players from Mumbai Dynamos FC to have a control on the ball. And that's the reason why we emphasize on great footwork that we have seen. Excellent pass that was. You need to move in with the momentum. Oh, that impact was really strong on the ground. Number 12 looked really good in terms of controlling the ball, but the assistance that was required there was not there. Mumbai Dynamos FC, they're just trying to be slightly more aggressive than they were earlier. Onto the other side. Now in the contest as well, that's one thing you need to keep an eye on. It's the corner kick that's coming in. Is this the opportunity which can be converted into a goal? Header in response, and the clearance comes in, but from there distance, the volley was tried to play it in. Again, the defense has been really good. Both the teams, and this time it was of Mumbai Dynamos FC. On the other side, things have gotten better. To be honest, things have gotten much better for Football School of India. After that last discussion that they had with their coach, they have looked more in control. We can put it that way. Final few minutes. Final few minutes in the contest that we are waiting, that we'll be witnessing. 79 minutes about to end. 11 minutes to go to the 90th. Few minutes after that, throw in comes in. And again, this time it is Mumbai Dynamos FC. They've kept the ball on the other side. Another throw in. Compilation of throws that we have seen last minute. Passes it rapidly. Moves on quickly. Moving forward, they'll come into the picture. Header in response. And now, as we can see, they are trying to counter attack. Mumbai Dynamos FC. They're trying to counter attack here. Backward pass, trying to pull things back in control. Pass is needed. Now coming into right positions. Last 10 minutes. A cross is expected from that. Short pass so far. Now a cross comes in. Was not on target there. And it's going to be a goal kick. Very less time left. Very less time left in the contest. MDFC. We talk about Mumbai Dynamos. They have been clinical, but on paper, you can't see any difference at this moment. Will be a throw in there for Football School of India, and the urgency will be visible. The urgency will be visible now in these few minutes as they understand how things have been for them. You can see behind the digital scorecard also showing what the scoreline looks like at this moment. Excellent pass into the center, which was intercepted at the same time by Mumbai Dynamos FC. Trying to put things back in place. Which team will come out as winners? Very difficult to say, very difficult to predict that. On to the other side. And now, as you can see, short pass comes in picture. Conversion is what we are waiting for. Defense system has been really good. It's going to be a throw in for Mumbai Dynamos FC from this position. Will this do any difference? Passes it nicely. Passes it onto the other side. Still with Mumbai Dynamos FC. Now, is there an opportunity? No, there isn't. Collected well by the keeper. Another throw comes in. Will she go for the long shot from this distance? Chances are wrong pass. That has costed them this golden opportunity. But now, chance for Football School of India to go in and try for a big shot here to counter attack, more importantly. Not a lot of time again, just emphasizing on that. Not a lot of time in the contest. Football School of India, they need to do something different. First of all, they need to take the possession back. In this moment, they don't have the possession. 6 minutes. It's going to be throw in once again. Throw in once again. Comes into the picture and the possession has been lost. That's what we were talking about. The first thing they want to do is to take the possession. It's back with Mumbai Dynamos FC. Still with them. Passing has just getting better. Still the possession is with Mumbai Dynamos FC, and that was not needed. And looked like she could have handled it in a better manner. Football School of India taking on Mumbai Dynamos FC. The scoreline at this moment is the same. 85 minutes, and the clock is ticking rapidly. Calls in for the official there. It's getting too tight. Something we were expecting before the start of the game. That's what we mentioned. The intensity and the excitement that's there between these two teams is unmatchable. Controls the ball, keeps it inside the play area, and again another pass comes in, and a long pass this time that takes the ball onto the other side. Golden opportunity and clearance comes in. How many times you've seen that? Whenever you think you're about to see a goal, suddenly an excellent defense setup arises and takes the momentum away. That's the reason why we talked about it's not going to be easy. Over the sidelines again, it's going to be a throw in once again. The clock, the way and the speed at which it's taking just makes things very difficult for both the teams and will definitely create some urgencies in the center. Just missing out. Passes it, passes it on, and now also you talk about the scoreline. Goes over the sidelines. We talk about Mumbai Dynamos FC. They were in a position in the first half also where they looked better. In the second half, I think the contest has been much more even. But they'll be disappointed that they're not able to get a goal there. We talk about Football School of India. They also had their fair share of chances. Important phase as we talk about the equation moving forward. Around 2 minutes, and we are still waiting. We are still waiting for the opening goal and the decisive goal, I'll say, at this moment now. Goes in, and the idea now is to put some control and try to take whatever chances that are there, that are available. Football School of India, they are moving forward, but intercepted as I mentioned it. Can they do something different? Is the question. And the intensity has gone down as the players are also looking slightly tired now. About to witness what's going to happen here. 89th minute about to finish into the 90th minute. Throw in from that position always becomes very interesting. Will this final few moments can change the complexion of the game? Is also a big question that has arisen. 90th minute that's going on. Another call that's coming in from the ref. Roughly 5 minutes of extra time is what that is expected. Another throw in. It's connected nicely, to be honest. And again, this time, as you can see, was passed in. And now we will be entering into the extra time as well. Excellent dribble. Almost got through three defenders there, but the interception there with Mumbai Dynamos FC, they've got the position back into the extra time we are. Will things change in extra time is the question that everyone will be thinking. Long pass that comes in 2 minutes of additional time that's been added, and from here on, things are looking very dim for both the teams. Talking about the result, looks like that's going to be the scoreline. Moving forward, here's 2 minutes of extra time, as you can see on your screens. Will these 2 minutes taken advantage of from Mumbai Dynamos FC? Onto the side, chance! And again, was not able to get into the position from where she could have gone in for the goal. Probably looking at that, looks like it's going to be a problem for them. Definitely look to pass it. Now the clearance also there. It was a very close call for both the teams, but especially for Mumbai Dynamos FC. Even if you think of they played better, but in terms of result, it has somewhat remained same for them. 2 minutes of extra time, as we have talked about. 30 seconds left before the final whistle. Long shot comes in. Could have been a close call. The ball was curling in. It was a great attempt. Whatever that was there to offer, she took her chances. And with that, looks like it's going to be the final shot. Is short pass. And now, as we move forward, 2 minutes are up. Definitely, you can see, you can hear the final whistle coming in. The match has ended. It started with 0-0. It has ended with the same scoreline. Football School of India taking on Mumbai Dynamos FC. Handshakes all around. 2 minutes of extra time, and that's the scoreline in front. It's 0-0. 44% possession for Football School of India. 56 for Mumbai Dynamos FC. 4 shots on target for Football School of India. 6 for Mumbai Dynamos FC. 8 chances to 10 chances respectively. 3 tackles to 5 tackles respectively. 1 to 2 corners and one offside for Football School of India. And that's how the match statistics look at the end of 90 minutes, at the end of the match. And that's how the scoreline is after the full time. We'll also show you some snippets of what happened in the previous half. At this moment, handshakes all around. Mumbai Dynamos FC got really close. Same was the story. Marginal difference, I'll say, between both the teams. Football School of India, especially with that final shot coming in. But none of them went into the nettings, and these are the highlights in front of you. How things have turned out, and how things should have turned out for them. Both the teams could have scored more goals. That's one thing that they'll be thinking while walking back to the dressing rooms. And a few close opportunities also, especially this one. We talk about great work from the defense, also laps from the attacker there. And so curled in, but again, idea was to move forward. Very few tackles we have seen. That was one of them. And this was the free kick that was taken. Header that came in response. Defense was really good for both sides. That's the reason why we talk about the equation that's there in front of your screen. The scoreline remains 0-0. And again, slight tackle that came in and came in with a lot of precision. And few opportunities we mentioned that were gone down from both sides. As you can see, some snippets of the second half. And on this shot, there was not a lot of power, but again, one of the closest opportunities that they got into. This was not on target. There were various reasons why the scoreline is 0-0. And goalkeeper also being very proactive made a big difference. And probably this was that final shot that came in. That ball curled in also. That really surprised everyone. But that's how the match has ended. And thank you for watching. We'll be coming up with another match, so stay tuned for that. And thank you for joining in.